Hi everyone, it's Nadia from YARNutopia. Today we're making number 325 Granny Square of our 365 Days of Granny Squares. Today's Granny Square is called Frosty Flakes Granny Square. You can find the written pattern on my website, YARNutopia.com. This square is awesome. It's so much fun to make. We are making this snowflake design and then we're making it into a square. It is quite challenging since there are 6 points instead of the normal 4, 8, or 12 points to make a four-sided square. So it is a little bit challenging, a lot of counting, especially on rounds 5, 6, and 7. So these single crochet rounds are a little tricky, but not too bad. We're working with treble crochets and these front post double crochets to make this interesting look. And in our snowflake here, you could just have the actual snowflake. You don't even have to make this into a square. You can just have a snowflake design. I say in the video, you can starch it and hang it on your Christmas tree for a nice little ornament. It's a really nice design for a pretty snowflake. In this square today, you're only going to need the 2 colors, a white color for the snowflake and then a background color for your border. I'm using white and this baby blue color. These are Red Heart Super Saver yarns, and this is just a 10 ply size 4 worsted weight medium yarn. You could use a double knitting yarn or a worsted weight yarn or an Aran yarn, any scrap yarns though that you have available. There's not a whole lot of yarn needed in this project. Today's Granny Square is, let's see here, it turned out to be 7 inches for me, which is that is about 17 centimeters, 17.5 centimeters across. So that is the size. If you wanted to make it a little bit smaller, a lot of you are really interested in the 6-inch squares, you could use a smaller crochet hook to make this. But I'm going to demonstrate this with an H size crochet hook, which is 5 millimeters, and that will get you the 7-inch square. So just to keep that in mind, you can have a smaller square, or if you want a bigger square, you can totally have a bigger square. It's going to turn out the same. Also, you're going to need a scissors and a yarn needle because we'll be cutting our yarn, sewing in our ends, all that good stuff. And now, before we begin, I have to mention there are links in the description of this video. So there is a link to that written pattern for Frosty Flakes Granny Square on my website, YARNutopia.com. There's also a link to the page for the 365 Days of Granny Squares. We're adding a new square every day. I know one of you commented saying that not all 365 are on there. It's because we're adding a new one every single day for the year of 2016. So we are only on 325 right now, so we still have less than 40 to go. Also, there's a link to the Facebook and Instagram, so make sure you share your photos. I have to see your snowy flakes. Who's getting in the winter mood here in the US? I know some of you are like, oh, it's winter themed. Well, we have summer coming up in this hemisphere of the world. But where I live, winter is approaching very fast, so I wanted to get into the spirit. So let me see your squares and the photos in the comment section of today's post on Facebook. And on Instagram, make sure you hashtag 365 Days of Granny Squares and hashtag YARNutopia so I can see your square on there. You can also Snapchat me. I am YARNutopia on Snapchat, so make sure that you follow me there and Snapchat me your crochet projects. Also, I have to say a big, huge thank you to my dad, Fuad, Azmat, for taking the time to make this video with us. He is our videographer, editor, and photographer for all of our videos. So make sure you subscribe to our channel, hit that eye in the corner, and support YARNutopia today so we can keep bringing you these crochet tutorials in the future. So now let's get started and make number 325 Granny Square. Let's start out by making a slip knot. Use your white yarn and put your short end over that long end, then fold that down and pull your long end through and make a loop there, and then insert your hook into there and we can begin. Let's start out by chaining 4, so yarn over and pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to go to the first chain way over here, go in, and make a slip stitch to form a ring. So yarn over and pull through and pull through. So there we have created a ring. If you know how to start with the magic ring, you can start that way. We're going to go right on to round 1. Just chain up 1 and put 12 single crochets into this ring. So go in, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. That's a single crochet. So again, go in, yarn over and pull through, and then yarn over your hook and then pull through those 2 loops. Okay, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's 3. This is 4. Here's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you have to, scoot these over to make room here. 11 and 12. Okay, now we are going to slip stitch to the first single crochet right in here. If you need to, count back 12 all the way around, and then yarn over, pull through, and through to slip stitch. Okay, also that middle there, you can kind of pull the straggler tight to close the center. That is round 1. Going right into round 2, we're not changing color, we're just going to chain up 1 and single crochet into the same stitch. So go in, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Now we're going to chain 6, so yarn over, pull through, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Hop into, actually we're going to skip this next stitch right here and then single crochet into this next stitch right here. So go in, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, we're going to repeat that around. So chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, skip the next stitch and single crochet into the next stitch. Okay, so just keep doing that all the way around. You'll have 6 of these chain 6 spaces, so I'll meet you up for the next round. Alright, just finishing my last chain 6 here. We're going to slip stitch to the first single crochet of this round. Go in, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Okay, so like I said, we have 6 of these chain 6 spaces. Now, again, we're not going to change color. We're going to slip stitch into this chain 6 space right here. So go in, yarn over, pull through, and then chain up 1. And in this chain 6 space, actually in every chain 6 space, we are going to put a single crochet. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. We're going to put a half double crochet, so yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. And then we're going to put 2 double crochets, so yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through those last 2 loops. Okay, so again, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now we are going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and working in that same space, we are going to put 2 double crochets, so 1 and 2, a half double crochet, so yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops, and a single crochet. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Now we are going to slip stitch into this single crochet right here. So go in, yarn over and pull through that loop on your hook. Then we're going to repeat that in each stitch or each chain 6 space around. So go in for a single crochet to this next one. So go in, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Then half double crochet. Then put 2 double crochets. Then chain 3. Then put 2 more double crochets. Then a half double crochet and a single crochet. Then slip stitch into this single crochet here, and then hop into the next chain 6 space for a single crochet, half double crochet, 2 double crochet, chain 3, and so on. So if you need to, you can follow along with the written pattern or just rewind this to see what I did in these chain 6 spaces and make it in each one a round, and then I'll meet you up at the end of this round. Alright, finishing round 3, we have to slip stitch into this single crochet here. I know we slip stitched into it last round. And then we're going to slip stitch into this single crochet. So, okay, not this slip stitch and not this chain up 1, but actually into the single crochet. Go in, yarn over and pull through and pull through. Now, first off, you can fasten off here. You do not have to. What we're going to actually do is you can slip stitch into the next 3 stitches here. This half double crochet, this double crochet, and this double crochet here. We're going to start in a double crochet before a chain 3 space, so right in here. But I'm going to fasten off and go in there. We're still using the same white color, so chain 1, cut that, pull it through, and pull tight. And I was actually thinking about it that this is actually a really cute flower looking applique. So if you wanted to fasten off here, have a cute little flower for some project, whether it's a hat or a different crochet item, side of a bag or something as a cute little flower. But this round we are going to go on to is round 4, and we're going to start in a double crochet before a chain 3 space. So right in here. And I'm going to still use white. This is still part of my snowflake design. So I'm going to hook that on the hook and pull it through. And then I'm going to chain up 1. Okay, in that same double crochet stitch, we are going to put a single crochet. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and we're going to go back into that same stitch for another single crochet. Whoops, there we go, like that. Now you can see this chain 3 space. There's the first chain is right here, second chain or the middle chain is right here, and then the third chain is right here. We are going to work into that middle one right there. Okay, so we are going to go into there. So go in the front loop and back loop. Okay, so there's 2 loops on the top, 1 loop underneath there. Then make a single crochet in there, so yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Then we're going to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and we're going to single crochet back into that same chain there. So go back in, then yarn over and pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. You could decide to work actually into the chain 3 space, and that would be totally fine also. Now we are going to skip this chain here, and in this double crochet after the chain 3 space, we are going to put a single crochet, then chain 3, and then put another single crochet in there. Just like that. So there is our point of our snowflake. Okay, then we are going to, let's see here, chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. Now hop to the next, petal here, the next point here, next chain 3 space, the stitch before the chain 3 space, this double crochet. We're going to repeat what we did. So put a single crochet, chain 3, and a single crochet in that stitch. Then in the middle chain, you can see 1, 2, the second chain here of the chain 3. We're going to go into there, make a single crochet, then chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then single crochet back into that same chain. And then we are going to go into the double crochet after the chain 3 space right here and put a single crochet, chain 3, and a single crochet in there. Then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and repeat exactly what we did for each point around. So we are making this in each one all the way around. Okay, so if you need to rewind this to see what I did or follow along with the written pattern, just do this all the way around and then I will meet you up for the next round. Alright, when you chain your last 3, we have to slip stitch to the beginning single crochet of this round here, right into the stitch, go in, yarn over, pull it through and through. Now, at this point, you could fasten off and have a very lovely snowflake design. You could, starch this like crazy and harden it and have it as a nice little ornament, or you could, put it, sometimes I just put mine in sugar water and let it dry, just soak it in sugar water and it dries really fast if you don't have starch, but this is a really nice snowflake design. But we want to turn this into a square, so how are we going to do that? We have to first fasten off. If you're not changing color, let me think here, if you are not changing color, you could slip stitch into this chain 3 space and these 2 single crochets and then into this chain 5 space. We are going to start in a chain 5 space, but I'm going to chain 1 and cut my yarn, pull that through and pull it tight because I want to change color for my square shape. So for this portion, the round 5, we are going to start actually in the middle chain of our chain 5 space here on a point here. So you can see this little point. We're going to start in the chain 5 space. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 chains. We're going to start in that middle one right there. And what I'm going to do is actually go into the back ridge. That way it won't be seen. My blue, I'm using blue. It won't be seen in the front. See, that's the front there, and then we're going to go into the back ridge, okay? That is totally creator's choice. You can work in the whole chain 5 space, or you can work in the front 2 loops, or just in the top loop if you wanted to. Totally up to you. But I'm going to start in the back ridge, and that's what I'm going to work in all the chain 5 spaces. I'm going to hook on my blue here, my background square color, hook that on, pull it through. And now we are going to chain 10. So yarn over and pull through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we're going to hop all the way to the next chain 5 space over here and we're going to connect. So we're going to slip stitch into that back ridge of that middle chain of the chain 5. So right at the top there, I'm going to go in, and then I'm going to yarn over and pull it through and pull through for a slip stitch, okay? And we're going to just continue working that all the way around. So chain 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hop into the chain 5 space of the next one here, the third chain. So 1, 2, 3, right in the back ridge I'm going to go in, then yarn over and pull through and through. Okay, so it's that simple. So just do that all the way around and then I'll meet you up for the next round. Alright, when you chain your last 10 here, we have to slip stitch to the first chain of this beginning chain 10. So right into this one, we're going to go under those both loops and then yarn over and pull through and pull through. Alright, now going on to round 6, we are going to slip stitch into this chain 10 space. So go in, yarn over, pull through and through, and then we're going to chain up 1. Okay, and now we are going to put in this chain 10 space, we're going to put 9 single crochets. So we're just going to go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. So this is what this whole round is. It's just single crochets. But we have to count here. We're going to put 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And then we're going to make our corner, so we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and in the same chain 10 space we are going to put 4 more single crochets. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, now we're going to hop into the next chain 10 space, and we're going to put 10 single crochets in there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now in the next chain 10 space, we are going to put 4 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now we have to put our corner, so chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. And now in the same chain 10 space, we're going to put 9 more single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you need to, scoot these over here. 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay. In this next chain 10 space, we are going to put 9 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Then make our next corner here. So we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and put 4 more single crochets in that same space. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, now you can kind of get the pattern here. We're going to put 10 single crochets in the next space for our side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, here's 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then in this last chain 10 space, we are going to put 4 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then chain 3 for our last corner. And then we're going to put our last 9 single crochets in the same space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. All right, now we can slip stitch to the first single crochet of this round. So not this slip stitch and not this chain up 1, but go into the single crochet, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Okay, now I'm just going to set this here for a second. We can stretch this out a little bit so it actually looks more square. These chain 3 spaces are the corners. And if you need to count, there should be 18 stitches on each side, okay? So that's the stitch count, 18 single crochets on each side. And then your chain 3, there's 4 chain 3 corner spaces. Okay, so now we have to make this less wonky and more of a square. So what we're going to do is go on to round 7. In the same stitch here, we're going to chain up 1. And we're going to single crochet into the first 5 stitches. So go into these first 5 stitches here. This is the first one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, now what we're actually going to do is put a treble crochet into this chain 3 space from round 4, and we're going to work behind everything. So yarn your hook twice, then go behind this chain space, so kind of fold it forward and go into this chain 3 space right here, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, yarn over and pull through 2 more loops, and then yarn over and pull through those last 2 loops. That's a treble crochet. So you can kind of see how that worked. Awesome. There's a stitch in there. So now we're going to single crochet into the next, let's see here, single crochet in the next 4 stitches. There should be 4 stitches left on here. So we're going to go right into this next one. Okay, so we're not skipping any, we're just going into this next one and single crochet in the next 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we're in the chain 3 corner space. Our corners are single crochet in the chain 3 space, then chain 2 and put another single crochet in there. Okay, that's our corner. And that's going to be our corner for each part here. Now we are going to single crochet into the next 9 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, and now we're at the center of this side, and you can see here there's that chain 3 space from round 4. We're going to treble crochet in there, so yarn over twice, go behind the chain 10 space into this chain 3 space here, yarn over and pull through, then yarn over and pull through 2 loops, yarn over and pull through 2 more loops, and yarn over and pull through those last 2 loops. Okay, just like that. Okay, and then we're going to single crochet in the next 9 stitches, so don't skip any stitches on this side. We're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, oops, oh, I did skip a stitch. Don't skip any stitches, guys. 7 is right here, 8, and 9. Okay, and then in the corner we're putting a single crochet, chain 2, and a single crochet. Now for this side, you can see here there's 2 chain 3 spaces that we're going to put on our treble crochets in. So for this side, we are going to single crochet in the next 4 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and now we're going to treble crochet into that chain 3 space. So yarn over twice, work behind this space into that chain 3 space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Now we're going to single crochet into the next, let's see here, the next 10 stitches. I was just making sure my math is right. 10 stitches here, so single crochet in the next 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There should be 4 stitches left on this side. Yep, there is. So we're going to treble crochet into that chain 3 space, working behind the chain 10 space. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Then we're going to single crochet in those last 4 stitches on this side. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and now we're in the next corner, so we're going to put a single crochet, chain 2, and a single crochet. And now this side is exactly the same as this opposite side, so we are going to single crochet in the next 9 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, and then we're going to treble crochet into that last chain, or this, not the last one, it's not the last one, guys, sorry. I wish it was. This like round is getting long. We're going to treble crochet into there behind our work, just like this. Okay, and then single crochet into the next 9 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, here's 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Last corner here, we're going to single crochet, chain 2, and single crochet in there. All right, almost done. We're going to single crochet into the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we have to make our last treble crochet into that last chain 3 space right down here from round 4. And then single crochet into the last 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Awesome. Now we're going to slip stitch to this first single crochet right here. Go in, yarn over, pull through, and through. Just like that. Awesome. Now you can see the square shape is coming together a little better. Okay, looking fab. Awesome. Now I just want to do one more round here. Let me make sure I have my pattern all good. All right, we are going to work a half double crochet round. So just going right into round 8, our last round here. We're going to chain up 2, 1 and 2, and we are going to half double crochet into the next 4 stitches. So this chain up 2 counts as a stitch. So we're going to half double crochet into this next stitch here. So yarn over, go in, yarn over and pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. Okay, sorry about that. There's a knot in my yarn. So that's a half double crochet. So that was 1. Next one, yarn over, go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. That's 2. Yarn over, go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. That's 3. And this next one is 4. So now you're at that treble crochet right here. You can see the treble crochet stitch is right here. Okay, we're actually going to put a front post double crochet around it. So what we're going to do is yarn over, go down into this chain 10 space around that post, then we're going to yarn over and pull it through, then yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through those last 2 loops. Awesome. So now that treble crochet is secure there, and we have a front post double crochet. Now we're not going to work anything into this treble crochet stitch. We are going to half double crochet into each of these next stitches on this side. Let's see, it's 5 stitches here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now in this chain 2 corner space, we're making our same corners as the last round. So single crochet, chain 2, and single crochet. Okay, we're not putting half double crochets in the corner. Now we're just going to half double crochet into each stitch until we get to those treble crochets, and in those treble crochets we're going to front post double crochet around them, just like I showed you that last one. So I'll get to this next one and so you can see we're going to half double crochet into each of these stitches. Okay, and now I'm at the treble crochet stitch. You can see it right here. Treble crochet. So now we're going to yarn over, go on this side of it in this chain 10 space around it, then yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 of those loops, and then yarn over and pull through those last 2 loops. Okay, and then just skip over that treble crochet back there and half double crochet in the rest of the stitches on this side, and in the corners we're putting 1 single crochet, chain 2, and another single crochet. Okay, so then just half double crochet in each stitch around. On the front post, or I'm sorry, on the treble crochets we're putting a front post double crochet on them. So if you need to, follow along with the written pattern, otherwise just follow along, just, you know, repeat what we're doing here all the way around, and I'll meet you up when we're about to fasten off. When you're finished half double crocheting and front post double crocheting around, just slip stitch to this beginning chain up 2 right here, go in, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Now you can optionally put another round on here of a single crochet, just clean it all up, but I'm going to fasten off here, so I'm going to chain 1, cut that, pull it through and pull tight, grab my yarn needle and sew in my end. And there it is. Number 325 granny squares are done. We've done 325 so far. I can't even believe it. Like we have less than 40 to go. Like, wow. I can't thank you all enough for viewing my videos and going along this project with me. It's so much fun. You guys make it awesome. So there it is. Oh, it's so lovely. If you need to, you can block this. Just pin it down. Make sure it keeps the square shape. Also, these chain 5 spaces, you'll have to kind of stretch out just a little bit just to make it look better. Okay, just like that. But it's a cute little snowflake. So check out the written pattern and subscribe to my channel if you liked this video, if you learned something. Make sure to share your work, hashtag 365 days of granny squares, and hashtag YARNutopia. I'll see you tomorrow. Happy hooking!